Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my first autism talk with you guys. It'll just be me sharing with you guys new information about autism. For those of you guys that are new to my channel, I do have a 4-year-old named Kaden with autism. So let's get into these tags. Questions. Who noticed the signs of your child's autism? I did. Was your pediatrician helpful? The first one we had, nope, wasn't helpful at all. The second one we had, she was very helpful. What state do you live in? Does your state have any mandated services? Tennessee, and no, they do not have any mandated services. Number 4, who made the actual diagnosis? The developmental pediatrician. How did you take the confirmed diagnosis? So on one hand, I was relieved, but then on the other hand, I was scared, I was sad, depressed. If you have a spouse, were you together on how to handle your new life of having an autistic child? Yes, we were. Does your child have sensory issues? How do you handle them? So the biggest one now is the teeth brushing. So I try to make sure I buy all toothbrushes that have a soft bristle, and then I get the toothpaste that he really likes. And so far that's worked. Do you have a network of other autistic parents other than Instagram? No, I don't. Did your child talk? If so, when? If not, how do you communicate? So Caden has never spoken in complete sentences yet, but he is able to request single items like his cup, blanket, juice, milk, things like that. For the stuff that he cannot request, he'll get me by my hand and take me to it. And then from there, say, this clothes hanger, I'll, encourage him to try to repeat what it is. Do you do you feel it was the vaccines, or do you believe they debunked that theory? It could have been. I mean, we don't know what caused autism. We don't know the exact cause. We don't know the reason. We don't know why. So it's always an opportunity. Now, I'm not saying that vaccines cause autism. What I am saying is that we need to be doing extensive research on everything to come to an answer. So no, I don't think they debunked anything because we don't know the cause. Once you got the diagnosis, how many hours did you spend on the internet? 3 to 4, 5. Have your friends and family been helpful or hurtful from your child's diagnosis? They've all been helpful. No one's been hurtful, which is good. The hardest thing to deal with because of your child's autism, that he can't communicate pain. So if he's walking around with a headache or a stomach ache, he wouldn't be able to tell me. So I believe that that is the hardest thing. What do you love the most about your autistic child? That he loves me. I mean, he comes to me for everything. He hugs me, he kisses me, walks me out from, whenever I drop him off at school. So he's a loving kid. He's the best. Do you consider your child as an autistic child or a child with autism? And do you think by saying autistic child or person, that defines who they are as a person? So if a person with autism defines themselves as autistic, I don't see anything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. However, for me, I've never used the word autistic. I've always just said that Caden has autism or Caden is on the spectrum. And that's just personal choice. Also, doing your research, have you came across any misinformation about autism, and how do you approach the person giving out this information? So I haven't came in contact with a person giving out misinformation. It's usually articles on the internet. So when I read an article, there's no way for me to get in contact with the author. I just sit there and I just shake my head like, really? What I noticed that a lot of them do is that they group all children with autism in one boat as if it's not a spectrum. So it's really important for people out there and that's why I'm real guarded about what I read on the internet. Like, I want to know who wrote this article. First of all, do they even have any experience with autism? Because for them to say that all children with autism are not affectionate or they all are not potty trained, that's just simply not even true. So there's no way to approach them. I just read it and it just confirms to me that you can't really believe everything that you read. So I've like this one article I read that autism is a disease. I've read that, children, all of them are just, they don't care about others' feelings, and that's just not even true. Okay, so number 17, the final one, create and answer any question you feel could help another parent of an autistic child. Mine was, should I worry about what others think or how they feel when my child is out in public and they've experienced a meltdown? Well, the answer is no. Most of the time, some people don't even know the difference between a tantrum versus a meltdown, which I may do a video on that. But meltdowns are very different than tantrums. And so when your child is out in public having a meltdown, don't worry about what other people say or think, and they're going to look. It's like they don't know how to mind their own business and just keep going. They want to look at you like you're a bad parent or something that you're doing wrong, but yet they don't even understand the differences. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. If you guys have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comment section below, and I'll answer them as soon as I can.